Hello, welcome everyone to the Distraction TEW series here on Fightful.com. We are back. It is Monday, week 3. I am Jeremy Lambert, joined by the SmackDown general manager, Joe Hulbert. Joe, week 3, big pay-per-view week for me.
Yeah, I'm really excited, Jeremy. Just in case anyone isn't aware, we're recording this after Dana Brooke has cashed in to become the Universal Champion. So congratulations to Dana. I'm really excited to recreate some of this stuff, Jeremy. Big time for us, right?
The bar has reunited, and if people watched this, they're going to think I completely ripped them off, which was not my intention to just do a bar reunion the same way WWE did.
Yes, and best wishes to Rey Mysterio, who fell off the Titan Towers. A terrible tragedy.
I can't believe Henry Cejudo pushed him off of Titan Towers and just made an appearance one day after retiring from MMA, showed up at Money in the Bank, pushed Rey Mysterio off of Titan Towers, and now we got the big Henry Cejudo Rey Mysterio feud that we've all been clamoring for.
I love that everything we said there, the least believable part is Henry Cejudo retiring. Right? That was the least feasible of all of it. That was the one that was like, okay, now you've gone too far.
Man, AEW Dynamite signing a deal with Twitch in Asia. If you missed last week's show, it went a little bit smoother than the first week of booking because I was kind of in a rhythm, and Joe still had his notes the first week. Plans change, pal, and I did not have many things written down.
Yeah, it was topsy-turvy that first week, right? It was chaotic. But then again, my second show in Jeremy was very concerning in a lot of ways. I had Bobby Lashley out there on the mic in segment 1. I sense it got some negative reviews. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if we can improve on our efforts. We're doing okay so far though, right?
Yeah, we've read all the comments. We will take them to heart and try to book the shows how you want us to book them and do things a little bit differently.
That's the biggest lie of all.
Carmella has moral issues. What have you done to Carmella, Joseph?
I have no idea. I thought I featured her on television. She should be thanking me, if anything.
She's annoyed at a poor new gimmick. Jeez.
Well, I'll rate her because she got a bad rating on. She wasn't good enough for being an arrogant heel, and that's my fault apparently. So yeah, I'll take that. We'll see what you're doing on SmackDown this week, Carmelo. We'll see. We'll see what's happening.
All right, let's get to booking here. We're not going to recap what happened last week. Watch the product, folks. Throw to a video package.
I love the idea that I could recap what happened.
Yeah.
I could if I wanted to, right?
I feel the same way. Look, we booked this a week ago. I can't remember what I had for breakfast, much less what I just booked a week ago on this program.
Sure. It's a busy deal, right? Running the brand of the World Wrestling Federation. There's a lot going on. You have time machines to deal with, people questioning your choices, the drug test results are coming in. It's a wild time.
Do you listen to the Pritchard pod with Conrad?
I used to listen a ton. Recently, I've started a little bit again, but yeah, I mean, it's changed a lot since he's been back in the position
he gets like a phone call every 5 minutes of like something going on.
The thing is that they just have to keep that thing rolling until inevitably Bruce leaves again, because then they have a whole other world of pods, right?
Yeah.
Like these current podcasts that we're experiencing and living are going to be incredible. They really are.
All right. We have our 2 main matches that I don't remember what they are, but the 2 tournament matches. We've got
Brett and Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, Brett and Daniel Bryan and AJ against Mr. Perfect. Big time matches right there. So we're going to kick it off with AJ and Mr. Perfect because Brett and Daniel Bryan's our main event.
Dream matches, Jeremy. Dream matches here on Monday Night Raw. A new era. With time limits. Did you not actually do a time limit in the end? You didn't do it, right?
No, I didn't do that tag team time limit. I changed course because I had an idea for the tag team title match at the pay-per-view, and I didn't want to... Can't be giving these matches away on free TV.
Yeah, I mean, I would never do that. I'd never give away a big match on free TV. Has Mauro Ranallo said the words TV time remaining yet, or not?
AJ and Mr. Perfect going 19 minutes. It's a big show here. God. AJ with the victory.
AJ advances. Wow.
Yes. AJ advances to the finals where he will meet the winner. If you don't see the road agent notes pop up, just work with us on that. There's so many screens that pop up in this game. The capturing isn't always great, and if I try to capture one thing, it won't capture the next thing. And look, you don't really need to see the road agent's notes. You see them in the right-hand corner now, what I've all picked. So AJ is winning,
Yes.
and it's going to be an open match, which means it's going to be an even match because, you know, both guys got to shine, Joseph.
I love the idea of John Laurinaitis going up to AJ Styles and Mr. Perfect to map out their Monday Night Raw match. I really do. I love it. I really admire that thought in itself. It's tremendous to me.
All right, so we have that. We're gonna do. Oh, we've got to have the hype for the United States title bout. The two people who I definitely remember are in the United States title bout. It's Alistair Black and Shinsuke Nakamura, just as I said. So Alistair Black and Shinsuke Nakamura. How would they do a contract signing between Black and Nakamura? That'd be something.
I feel like you have to do something with the room, right? You know, the room that we all talk about on Raw and no one really knows what that is or what that means? That's what I think you got to do, something with that. I'm not sure what, though.
I think we're going to do, so it's a promo site, it's a video segment sort of backstage. Alistair Black's in the room and he's cutting this promo of like, you know, I'm looking for the fight. Shinsuke Nakamura, one of the greatest. You know, here he's a great striker, MMA fighter, whatever. All this stuff. Cutting a very Alistair Black fighty promo. And then there is a knock at the door. And then Alistair Black opens and no one's there. And then Alistair Black's looking around, seeing what's going on. He walks back into the room, shuts the door. Camera goes around the corner. There's Shinsuke Nakamura poking his head out and like laughing and smiling.
Okay, I like that a lot, but when you was initially starting in the room, my thought was that, like, so Alistair Black's doing his spooky promo, and then all of a sudden you just hear Shinsuke's music, like, blaring, like he's having a house party, and he's, like, dancing through the corridors, you know, and Alistair Black's like the old get off my lawn guy. That was where I thought you were going to go, but apparently not. Both are good, though, right? There's options here.
I just typed Black Alistair, Black Nakamura segment / title hype. Okay, there. This is gonna be a longer
it's a fresh
segment,
match, right?
What's that?
That's a fresh match, right? They haven't done that match unless I'm missing something.
I don't think so. Yeah. Black's always kind of been on Raw, and Nakamura's kind of always been on SmackDown. Black will be rated on microphone. Nakamura will be rated on entertainment, since it's just a little poke around the corner type deal. All right, so we got that. I know what I'm doing with my women's title at the pay-per-view. I don't really
bow down.
I don't really have, no spoilers, I don't really have a setup for it is one issue. So we're gonna just give the women time here. Let's let some people get established a little bit.
Get some women ready to bow down is the motto that we're in.
You're just completely spoiling my big angle here at the pay-per-view.
Well, I'm using some of those tactics, you know, those evil tactics you can use. Like SmackDown, we just have signs about Charlotte Flair and bowing down, and you know, none of our women on the blue brand have to bow down. That's our like selling point at this point.
All right, Candice because Candice is still a face in this mod against
she is.
Yeah, Kairi Sane. I think Gargano's a heel, but Candice is a face. So this was done clearly after Gargano hit Ciampa at the takeover, but before Candice kicked Ciampa in the balls, I guess.
Yeah, or maybe it was done like in that brief period between when she kicked Gargano in the balls and Ciampa. But the mob was uploaded in that like 15 seconds between those two. Maybe that was what happened. I'm not sure.
We're gonna give them 9 minutes, and whoever can win can win. Wait, this is a shoot, Joe.
Whoever can win will win.
All right, where's All Out match? Or steal the show. That's all. Steal the show. All right, they're going out there to steal the show.
Wow.
Okay.
No finish. They're gonna have to figure out. Devon Dudley says steal the show. No finish. Go.
It's a shoot, brother. All right.
Just gotta go with the people, man. Go with the people. See who they're into, and they'll be going over.
Yeah, exactly. We have yet to use Braun Strowman, which, sure. At some point, he'll come in here. Oh, I gotta sign Scott Norton for the big Braun Strowman, Scott Norton, whatchamacallit, arm wrestling contest.
True, and you also need to figure in Triple H.
Oh, I've got the Triple H plan. Do not worry about that.
Oh my goodness.
I was inspired by this Undertaker documentary.
Oh no, this is very, very scary. Very, very scary information.
All right. Let's do our tag team stuff. Last week, what did we have? We had Big E double DQ with Sheamus. Okay, so this week we're doing Kofi against Cesaro.
Okay, that makes sense. New era, hashtag new era, but I do like it, you know.
Hashtag distraction, trending #1 worldwide right now.
As always.
All right, Kofi Kingston and Cesaro. I'm going to give them 13 minutes. Cesaro's going over. This is going to be our storytelling match.
So this match, like, it's going to be a good match, but when it ends, the finishing clip will be, like, quote tweeted so many times with the caption of, like, look how far Kofi has fallen. Or, like, this man was heavyweight champion just one short year ago. And you're going to have to deal with that, Jeremy. That ain't my problem, okay? I'm just warning you.
Don't worry about Kofi, ladies. Don't worry about the New Day as a whole, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to be fine.
Yeah. I believe this. The New Day are like your Bobby Lashley project. But they're, like, actually over and popular.
Before this match, we are going to do something with it. Because we got the big tag team title match this weekend. And no one knows what it is yet, but it's there.
Of course.
Yeah. So before this match, just thought of this on the fly. They come up with a stipulation of, all right, we're going to do Kofi and Cesaro. The winner gets to choose the stipulation for the tag team title. This is the tag team title match at the pay-per-view, folks. New Day against the Bar. And the winner of the match gets to choose the stipulation. So Cesaro won. He's going to get to choose the stipulation for the Bar. So, segment. All right, New Day. Bar. Stipulation. Setup. Okay.
Are you aware of what this stipulation is going to be, Joe?
Not at all. We'll get there on Sunday. We'll see what the guys are feeling, what they want to do, and then we'll figure it out from there.
I respect that. I must say, I was waiting. I was thinking, I don't think there's a stipulation coming here, is there? You know. And then when you started naming the segment, I was like, no, there's definitely not one coming right now.
We'll figure it out. It's a surprise. The Bar are not going to tip their hand on, and let them prepare. They know what it is, but they're not going to let Kofi and this is the point of winning this match. You get the advantage.
But you're forgetting that in modern WWE, like, a stipulation match really just means allowing the ring crew enough time to prepare, like, the ringside area. Like, a table match isn't just a table match. There's like 20 tables set up in the rampway, and so you got to tell someone, Jeremy. Otherwise, this could be a disaster.
The Bar are gonna set everything up beforehand. Right before they're gonna go out there, get the stage set up, and we're good to go.
Tremendous.
All right, we've got a match. We've got Two Smokes. Tag team match here. Two Smokes. They're taking on the duo of Adam Cole and Bobby Fish, Undisputed Era. I feel like I've had Cole and Fish team up recently.
You have, yes.
Yeah. Well, they are going to be a team, but we're doing something different with them.
I remember you suggesting at one point in the draft about a Bobby Fish, Buddy Murphy tag team. Is that something we eventually will get to, Jeremy, or was that just a mere tease that led nowhere?
Probably the latter. It's not a bad idea now that I think about it, but...
It was your idea. I was very happy with it. I was looking forward to seeing it play out,
We'll get there. I did have... So what I was kind of debating on is, like... not a full Undisputed Era again, but I needed a third. I did need a third for Cole and Bobby Fish because I needed a tag team partner for Fish. And I was thinking Gargano just because I'm not sure what I'm doing with Gargano right now. But your Buddy Murphy idea that apparently I came up with is much better than Gargano.
Yes, I agree. It is.
All right. Adam Cole wins. Two Smokes suffers another defeat. People are going to be very upset with me on Twitter. That's okay. Give it time, folks. Everyone gets over by losing. This is what I've been told.
Wow, playing the long game with Two Smokes, just having them lose every single week and being like, they'll get there. They'll get there, folks.
I do actually have a plan for them, but
Good.
For right now, they're going to be losing. Andrade lost a lot in NXT, and then what happened? He became the top star in NXT. So as long as there's long-term plans in place, which for this there actually is, unlike most of my show, I think it'll be fine.
It seems you're going to try to kind of mirror society in some way with this stuff, and I find that to be a very compelling direction to take, Jeremy. I will speak no further.
I have no idea how I'm mirroring society with this.
Well, we'll see. Look, I'm an audience member looking for the layers, and you're the booker, man. I'll let you tell the story, and I'll react to it accordingly, okay?
All right, I have 45 minutes left. I'm going to go ahead and book my main event because Brett and Bryan is going some time, folks. You don't just throw Daniel Bryan and Bret Hart out there and give them nothing.
True. I mean, this is a pretty big match. It must be said, the TV at this time, some tremendous matches here. Right, tremendous matches on WWE.
This has been a great tournament. This has been a really great tournament as far as in-ring action.
I was including myself in that, Jeremy. But if you want to make it about just your tournament, you can feel free. But I'm with you. It's been good.
I just watched Triple H on that Undertaker documentary. I'm good at making stuff about myself right now.
I'm still dwelling on this Two Smokes commentary on the commentary on marijuana angle that you're running. But again, I'll leave it to you.
Is that what you think? What you think's going on with it? I thought you were talking about like the pandemic happening.
No, it's not a pandemic. I'm expecting that you're going to run vignettes of them two trying to defeat drugs, and I think that is just a tremendous route to take. I'm all in on us doing that on a podcast, very much so.
No, they're not trying to defeat drugs at all. If anything, they're trying to promote the drugs, but that's why they keep losing. Is because they're Two Smokes.
This is where I'm headed. I think we're going the same path, Jeremy. We'll get there in the end.
All right. Bret Hart.
The Hitman.
Yes, Bret Hart is the victor. Moving on to the finals to set up the clash with AJ Styles at the pay-per-view for the vacant WWE Championship. Do I have the championship or the Universal? Oh, I have the Universal. Okay.
Yeah, because I think I switched Drew, right?
Yeah.
I think that's what I did.
Fine. All right.
Okay.
So we got 20 minutes left. I think we're fairly good on matches, but we need to obviously get some angles in there.
Matt Riddle time, I sense.
I'm just looking at these guys and I'm like, what am I doing with half these people? Oh,
we do.
Oh, don't worry. I got plans for the Goon. Who did well on NXT last week? Wasn't one of the Viking Raiders? We need one of them so Walter can beat them.
Yeah, it was either them or the AOP guys. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah. I think he beat a Viking Raider last week. Let's take an AOP guy. Where's Razar?
Poor Eric Kaniva.
It's our weekly squash of NXT talent because we're not worried about that brand. They're just going to keep losing to AEW.
Tremendous.
Until we put AEW out of business. Oh, I forgot. We did the dirty tactics thing on them. We got to see how that works.
We sure did, and that was a controversial segment, I sense. It hasn't been controversial yet for obvious reasons, but I feel like it will be by the time people are watching this. So that'll be where it'll be.
We'll get over it.
Sending folks to Dynamite to chant out Bobby Lashley and stuff was just a tremendous play in my view.
All right, Walter wins. Walter dominates. Sorry about your Razar. Okay.
smashing Walter over here. Smashing him over.
Look, Walter's going to be a big deal. Got big plans for him. He's the opposite of Two Smokes as far as winning and losing, but I do have plans for both of them. Just different paths, Joe. You know, sometimes you get to the same point, but you might not always take the same path.
Different substance intake, right? Very different.
All right. That's one thing I wanted to do. So Finn Balor's a babyface? Could have sworn he was a heel. That's fine. Whatever. I don't think anyone knows in real life either. So
he was in, when I got this mod, he was in NXT UK. So I guess that was to recreate the deal with the faction.
With Imperium and Walter. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay. So here's the deal. People who followed this, they know about Bray Wyatt's slow descent into madness. Correct, Joseph?
Yeah, that's exactly what we're seeing on screen. Yes, it is.
All right, so he lost to Daniel Bryan. He came back the following week, and he's feeling down on himself. He's depressed, and now he's got the pick me up. He says, "Okay, Daniel Bryan may have beaten me. Thought that was an easy one for me. That's okay. Let's go back to when the Fiend started. Let's try to recreate everything. Less than a year after we first started this whole thing, because they dropped the ball so badly. So let's go back to when we started. Let's go back to SummerSlam, and we want to face Finn Balor. So Bray Wyatt from the Funhouse challenging Finn Balor to a match at the pay-per-view this Sunday."
So it actually helps that Balor is a babyface, correct?
Yes, it does.
Good.
That's why when I saw he was a babyface, I was probably going to do it even if he was a heel, just because I liked my idea. But I was also thinking of Jeff Hardy doing it in that spot. But once I saw Balor was a babyface, it was easier to justify him.
Are we going to do a promo in response from Finn in which he talks about pushes and squash matches and
the real
that
kayfabe
shit? Exactly, yeah.
All right,
yeah,
so
exactly that.
Bray Wyatt, super entertaining as always. Mr. A+ Bray Wyatt. This is gonna be down here a little bit. Finn Balor he's gonna accept later on in the show. So yeah, he is. That's exactly what he's gonna talk about. Actually, Joe, he's gonna be on there and he's gonna be like, "You ruined my momentum when you snapped my neck and went over at SummerSlam. They sent me to NXT because I had to find myself. But now the demon is back." He's promising the demon on Saturday, Joe.
Oh no, you're not doing the demon versus the clown, are you? This is very, very scary times. I didn't think you'd hit this point this early, Jeremy. I did not see this coming.
Look, we gotta get all of the ideas out there first before we start going places. But until then, just let me live my wacky fantasies of real, not so real WWE booking.
I want to see this clip of like you booking this with the audio clip of you being like, "Real entrance, big entrances. Who needs them, right? Who needs big entrances?" And then you just cut back to you being like, "Anyway, the Fiend versus the Demon up next here on Backlash."
The me with the pencil and the me with the microphone are two different people.
The way it should be.
Yeah.
Right? That's the way it should be. One of you's a critic, the other one's a creator. I love it.
All right, Finn accepts the challenge. We still need more angle stuff. Let's get the women on television. Charlotte Flair has graciously allowed the other women to be part of her video package. So everyone give big credit to Charlotte Flair for saying, yes, these women can be in my video package. I don't need my own segment for this show. Let's just do the video package.
Hashtag bow down.
All right, women's video. Everyone gets some talking time because I'll book this as its own segment just because it'll do big numbers. The ratings will go through the roof when I book this segment. All right, Bayley. Why do we have Paige? Is she like a manager, an agent?
I left like all of the people that are on like pre-show panels are just lingering around on the main roster, just so you can use them for like Jonathan Coachman and people like that are on there.
Oh, for like interview segments or something?
Yeah, because they would just be extra NXT call-up emails we get, wouldn't they, really? Right. Jonathan Coachman doesn't want to be at the PC.
All right, Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Sasha Banks, Asuka, Britt Baker. Is she under... Okay, Baker. Kyrie already wrestled. Io. What do I have in the women's division?
Oh my. The legit boss is already up there, right? Tony Storm?
Yeah, Tony Storm. And one more. I think probably Dakota. Yeah, because Candice and Kyrie wrestled. So.
What about Sonya Deville, Jeremy?
Sorry, no. But great match. She had a great match this past Friday night on SmackDown. Beating Mandy Rose again. I know people thought that Mandy Rose would get some revenge after losing in the first match. And then when they booked the rematch, everyone figured they were just 50-50. But no, Sonya Deville went over again in that match.
You must have missed SmackDown, because this week on SmackDown she actually won the title. So you must have missed. She pinned the Fiend. I mean, you must have missed it.
You went completely out of far-fetched. I was just trying to keep it a little bit realistic. You just went completely out there.
I tell you, man, everyone on Team SmackDown right now, they're listening to my commentary of your show and they're very concerned as to what I have coming here on Friday night. They're very scared about how I'm approaching this week's episode, I'm telling you.
All right, I need one more kind of segment where stuff is happening to set up something. The problem is, like, for some of these guys, I told you I had. So this is what's gonna happen. We're actually gonna do the women's video up. Here we go, Joseph. Triple H, Papa Paul, appears on screen, and he says, "Tune in on Sunday to Backlash." He's running down the card. He says, "You're getting the title match for the vacant WWE title, Universal title. You're getting Alistair Black against Shinsegae Nakamura. You're getting the Bar against the New Day in a stipulation match to be determined. All the titles are going to be decided in this new era of WWE Raw, including the women's title. Triple H will have a special announcement regarding the women's title at the pay-per-view, Joe."
Do you know what I say to that, Jeremy? I say Triple H is only making this announcement because JBL didn't want to work Mondays. That's why I say that.
Triple H has a big announcement. Oh, he doesn't want to be scripted. Fine. I don't think that popped up for the people, but it popped up saying Triple H is using his creative control, so he doesn't have to be scripted in this segment. So he's overruled us with this. That's fine. That's tremendous. If it says that he struggled when going off script, I'm gonna laugh so hard. All right. Here we go. The segment the show is booked. It's good. It's exactly the way I wanted it to play out. And so there you go.
Okay.
Left some people on the sidelines. That's okay. They'll be here starting next week, folks. Starting next week. Good stuff. All right. Great match to kick off the show, as you would expect, with AJ Styles and Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, I mean, that's that one. If that rate's low, I feel we should be very concerned about what we've got ourselves into.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That one should come in high.
All right, so we got that. Alistair Black, Shinsuke Nakamura setting up their match. This angle got the crowd hotter. Everyone loves when Shinsuke Nakamura just like does his little smile thing. Crowd goes crazy for that.
I would like to suggest something based on this segment, Jeremy. I think the next TEW game should have a stat, like, forget technical, brawl and all that stuff, just funny faces stat. Because Shinsuke is super high on the funny faces region, right? Super high.
There you go. Mr. A+, Bray Wyatt, setting up the Finn Balor match.
Truly filth. Absolute filth here on Monday Night Raw.
It's so easy just to book him and like have it rated on entertainment and just get a great rating out of it, because I mean, if you watch the last show, Bray Wyatt is good at this stuff. It's not for us. He's still very good at it.
He is, yeah. Definitely.
All right, Candice LeRae and Kairi Sane, C+, not bad. You know, Kairi's not suited for this gimmick apparently, but that's all right. Got the crowd buzzing. People like that they went all out. Kairi Sane won, so she won the shoot fight. Good for her.
With a spear.
Yeah.
Not a spear like the wrestling move, like an actual spear in the middle of Monday Night Raw. She came prepared for the shoot fight.
That's fine. I'm okay with that. I expected this to be a little bit better. Well, Sami Zayn is aligned with Cesaro and Sheamus still, or at least Cesaro. Got to change that. Sami Zayn's not going to be aligned with them.
Yes, that changes the bar thing very dramatically, actually. But yeah,
Walter kills Razar. That's what we want. Finn Balor, people not a fan of his. He's not suited for this gimmick. I wonder if he still has a heel gimmick, but he's the babyface now. All right, so I need to check in on that. Finn Balor, people don't like these insider terms that he's throwing around here.
They don't like the real kayfabe shit, bro.
All right, B-, picking it back up a little bit here.
Yeah, this would be good. I mean, this is just... I feel like I've seen this match 100 times, and it may have only happened 5. It just is what it is, you know?
Papa Paul improvised well, of course. He better after using creative control. B+. I mean, good segment, but Bray Wyatt's outshining you, brother.
I'm just imagining how bad Heyman buried him when it went back to the announce table after. Just cut him off at the knees, right? Oh, that's the guy that runs the third brand. Great stuff.
All right, good match. Good match between these four who are, I think, based on the game, not highly rated, at least when it comes to overness. You may have juked Adam Cole's stats, but I don't know about these other guys.
I think I used Andrade as like the benchmark. He was 60. And I set Adam Cole basically that because, like, realistically, if he came up tomorrow, that's what he would be, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's fair. All right. A C with all the women. I forgot the language barrier stuff. Whatever.
Bow down.
Charlotte, after this, loudly complains that if these other women weren't in the segment, it would have been much better.
Io Shirai looked dreadful. Such hard terminology being used. But
Poor Io. Poor Io.
Yeah.
All right, B+, both A's. I think because it's not like an actual storyline, it's just going to be capped at like that B+.
Yeah, I mean, this match, in all seriousness, watching this match happen would actually be just tremendous, wouldn't it? My God, this would be great.
Yeah, prime Bret Hart against, I mean, even nowadays, Daniel Bryan is still one of the best in the world.
Yeah, he's so smart now, too. I don't know. It almost is unfair to think about this one too much. He just would be tremendous.
All right, Sean, B+. I feel like that's the highest rated show either of us have done.
Yes.
So
I agree.
Increased in 41 regions. Everyone is super excited for the pay-per-view on Sunday. They tuned in the Raw. They said, we got to see what this go-home show looks like. And they were not disappointed, Joseph.
I'm actually glad because I booked a big match on Friday and it was like, it left me rather concerned about what my big matches are. I'm glad to see that you have proven that it is possible to do big matches and get like more than just a B or B-. So this is good signs for both of us because, as we've said a million times, Jeremy, the stock, right? We're in this together.
That's right.
We may compete, but we're both trying to kill AEW, and that's all we can do, right?
We're trying to take over as many promotions as we can. That's the ultimate end goal of our mod here. Sami Zayn is now muscular. Good for him. Strong rating for Raw. Drug test fees. All right. No one's failed, which is good. Too Cold Scorpio. Of course Xavier would like Too Cold. That's like his favorite wrestler, legit.
That's tremendous. That's awesome. What's Jeremy Borash saying?
Big fan of Adam Cole. Jeremy Borash.
Tremendous.
All right.
I saw some headlines here, Jerry, that seemed... I'm pretty sure I saw that PWG had acquired Josh Barnett, which I think is a glorious
There it is. PWG get Josh Barnett.
I love it. Kevin Nash is retiring. Too sweet, pals.
Gotta bring him in. Oh my God. Am I going to bring him in for the Triple H match?
You should actually have him do another ladder match for Triple H. That'd be great.
All right. Kevin Nash retiring. Good for him, I guess. Lita going to Shine. I guess she still wrestles. Sure. I need to look at Finn Balor's gimmick here.
Yes. And also check my week when my pay-per-view is, please.
Okay. Unique, charismatic. Balor does not have all the requirements. That's sad.
Unique, charismatic is one way to put it, isn't it?
I don't even, like, what's he rated well on, gimmick-wise? He's not a great babyface, but he's a babyface for right now. We can make him a cool babyface because everyone loves Finn Balor.
if you have a leather jacket as a professional wrestler, you're intending to be cool. So this is an easy fit, really.
All right. Anti-charisma. That would certainly be just cool dude. I like that Finn Balor is just a cool dude.
I feel like he's done this gimmick on TV, or am I just like what was the thing they used to say him? The ordinary man that does extraordinary things.
Oh my god, yeah.
I mean, that is the cool dude. That's literally that exact gimmick.
All right.
By the way, I appreciate that underneath cool dude, there's just dude. Not cool. Not cool. He's just a dude.
Cool dude, Finn Balor. I don't think that gimmick selection screen popped up for everybody, but you heard what we were saying. Braun Strowman now has minor moral issues because he hasn't been used. Don't worry about it, buddy. We'll get you there.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. I think you should be very much worried about it, but... I get what you're saying. I like what you're saying. I just think you should actually be worried.
Oh, I meant to check your pay-per-view. I'll do that after this.
Because, there's a lot going on here, Jeremy, right? There's a lot going on. I understand it's a stressful week for you, pay-per-view week.
Did you watch the Gaethje and Ferguson fight 3 weeks ago, right?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I actually thought... I don't want to, kind of be a downer on it, but when it ended, my takeaway was definitely not... Oh my god, what a fight of the year. My takeaway was someone please get Tony Ferguson to a hospital as soon as possible. It was actually brutal, right?
Yeah, it was disgusting. And when you can hear the shots because there's no crowd, it sounds so much worse than, I mean, it probably is terrible, but actually hearing that kind of stuff is just insane. Right?
Gaethje is an animal, man. His promo afterwards was like, I've never seen anything like that after a cage fight. Okay, here we go. Week 2.
Yeah, June week 2. Why is it on a Monday? Your pay-per-view. Why is your pay-per-view competing against Raw?
That would be tremendous, though. But yes, please change that. I'm actually very glad we checked that now. Okay, week 2.
All right. Anything else on? Oh, we have. Are we doing Starrcade? Is that one of your pay-per-view or one of our pay-per-view names? I think that's the
December. I think I left that and Clash for you, I think was what I did.
Okay. Do you want to change that to a Sunday? I'm just going to change it to a Sunday so it all aligns the same.
Starrcade.
Okay.
Why not? Hey? Why not, Jeremy? Starrcade. Yeah. Battlegrounds in there. It's a famous pay-per-view we all remember well.
Can we change the length of WrestleMania and all this stuff to 5 hours or 8 hours? I don't know, 4 is the most you can do.
8 hours.
Yeah. We should do 2-night WrestleMania.
I have not got a problem with that. I don't, but I just
let's see how the joint pay-per-views go, and if we're realizing that we still have a lot to book and not enough time to actually fill it all, then we might do 2 nights of something. Okay. All right, let's see. What happened here in the world of wrestling? Impact, who was the star of Impact? Rob Van Dam. That makes sense. Lita is Lita is in GCW now. Can't wait to see those hardcore matches against Nick Gage. Marty Scurll, the star of NWA Power. All right.
What is Ego Clash? Do we know what that is? Number 10?
Teddy Hart and Jack Evans are just... Perfect. Yes. Absolutely perfect.
Yep. Indeed. I'm really glad I questioned that now. I'm very happy with myself.
All right. All right. Wednesdays. Here we go. Wednesday Night Wars. Let's hope for big ratings here. Let's see if the Gold brand. We've been spotlighting them on Raw, so I don't know why they're not doing that well.
Honestly, when we finished recording this 12 weeks ago, I was left thinking that we had a new boom period, Jeremy, because there's so many people watching wrestling on Wednesdays, right? Amazing times. I love it. Exciting times here.
Hey. He's taken care of. My wife walked in.
Yes, I am.
Dog. Ring of Honor, Marty Scurll. He's stealing the show all across the world.
Oh no! What is WWE?
I see. That's got to be our dirty tactics. They failed on the AEW show. WWE were embarrassed last night at a rival show, no less. Several rowdy fans, alleged to be planted by the company, tried to spoil AEW. That's a problem. We don't want to spoil AEW Dark. We were trying to go after Dynamite. By starting WWE chants, they were drowned out each time by a huge AEW chant. I told you this would happen, Joseph. I told you this would happen.
Dude, they got in 2 hours late, and they're doing AEW Dark. No, this is nonsense. I hate all of this, but yeah, sure. Look, I made an error here on the battlefield again, didn't I?
I told you we should have leaked the information to WWE backstage and let them bury AEW Dark and Dynamite, and you were like, nope, let's send fans to chant for Bobby Lashley during a Kenny Omega match, and look what happened.
What if we just send Bobby Lashley next time and see who chants AEW at him?
Do you think
that's what I think we should?
Do you think they'll open up the gate for Bobby Lashley when he rolls in on the tank?
They have no choice in the matter. We're not playing games anymore. Now that we've been embarrassed on AEW Dark, made a fool of ourselves on AEW Dark, we can't be messing around anymore, right? This is big time now.
AEW Dynamite, John Moxley. Never heard of him. He was the star of the show, apparently.
Who he ever beat.
NXT, the star of the show, who will get beat. Humberto Carrillo. Welcome to Raw next week, buddy.
Yeah, that's actually a good fit. I think that's a good call.
Actually, he's going to be at the pay-per-view because we got to have Walter squash somebody on the pay-per-view. So Humberto Carrillo getting the pay-per-view cut.
Pay-per-view payoff for Humberto, right? Tremendous. And he's not working the same match that he has on Raw every week. New opponents, love it.
Dynamite did 1.9 million viewers. Great rating for them. NXT did 600, so about normal.
Wow. Wow. I like it.
It was 683. I mean, I'll give them some credit there. All right, are we going to dirty tactics them again? I feel like we should. I'm a little angry that they got one over.
No, look, I'm going to be honest here, Jeremy. I'm going to step back because anyone that watches our show knows I make fatal errors at the worst of times, right? It's been proven in this series. It was proven when I stood the troops down in our bracketology session with Alexa and Becky. I'm just not fit for this, man. I talk a good game, but I can't do it. So I'm going to let you lead the charge on this attack, and we'll see how it goes.
We're going to go after AIW because we've messed up with AEW, and now we've got to punch down even further.
Wow, that is tremendous.
We're gonna bring WWE signs to AIW. Oh wait, no, that's create and distribute signs during your shows.
Do not do that.
No, I don't want to give them attention. We're gonna take shots at them on our website. So we're gonna hype up some match, and I'm sure there's an AIW champion somewhere in there, and we're gonna be like some indie promotion called AIW that's not important. He won their title.
Wow, that'll get
heavy shots. I know.
That'll get them.
All right. I think we can move on to the next day.
Okay. Feel I'm falling in between here, right? This is a big Monday Night Raw, a big pay-per-view, and I've got to try and kind of just keep things afloat in the meantime. I don't want to let the team down here before your big show. Don't want to hurt the pay-per-view buys, which don't exist anymore. So this is a big moment, I think.
Yeah, we're on the same team here. Don't put on a poor show on Fox and then make people be like, I'm not watching that pay-per-view on Sunday.
Busting out the dog food if it doesn't work this week. That's what I'm telling you. Oh no, people are retiring again.
Earl Hebner has retired. Oh.
Yeah, makes sense.
Doesn't look like there's really anything else. Change for Mojo Rawley. He's in NXT. He's a brawler now. All right.
Wow.
Mojo's going to sign with GCW.
We should send him to All Japan and shine him up a little.
I think in the new game, like, you can send people away, like young lions and stuff, to send them onto like excursions and whatnot.
It's true. Body changes are not really. Toned. They're not doing a lot for us, right? They're just sort of.
Carmella's now toned. What was she before toned? Like skinny?
I have no idea. I don't even know what the options are in that regard, so I'll have no further comment on that now.
Carmella is already toned to me, so I don't know how's
No, I'm with you. Friday Night SmackDown.
Here we go. Royal Farms Arena, home of AEW Full Gear.
Wow, what a pool of knowledge that was. That was just tremendous. I mean, I understand why you know, yeah, but it still popped me.
All right, Joseph, what do we got on the books?
Well, there's a lot of things. So my pay-per-view is week 2, and it's no longer Monday, which is very good news. Right? It's very, very good news. We're doing a bit of a big angle here tonight. I mean, it's not big to anyone else in the world, but it makes me happy. And we're going to start with that. I don't know if we're going to start with it on the actual program, but we're going to start in the booking. Okay? So Miz TV, we have not seen the Miz yet.
Oh, boy.
And he explains that we haven't seen him. You know, he's not been given any opportunity. He's in the land of opportunity. But Bobby Lashley has been getting some opportunities, right? He's been losing. He's making a fool of himself. He's been having his name chanted at AEW Dark. And he's gonna invite Bobby out, and he's gonna basically interview him about his whole career. Why has it not worked out, Bobby? Why are you not a 25-time world champion? This goes back and forth. Bobby explains himself. We're going to obviously have Bobby talk less in reality. Just for this game, it's still microphones. It makes no difference. But in the end, Miz is going to explain to him that he has been a victim of poor management. Okay? It's a matter of branding. Bobby Lashley can beat anyone. He just needs the right team around him to maximise his image and his potential. We don't know. This ends, which is kind of uncertain, okay? But the point of it is that The Miz is trying to convince Lashley that he should take over control of his career. That's what we're doing here, Jeremy. Your thoughts?
All right. I went 8 minutes. I feel like this should be a long segment.
Yes.
Miz TV is rarely short, so...
I love that. Like, they come to you as a broadcast journalist, Jeremy. They say, what are your thoughts on Miz TV, the historic talk show segment? You go, it's rarely short. I'll tell you. It's really short, but yeah, that's fine.
All right, Miz and Bobby Lashley. This is a strong segment. I like this. I like where this is going.
Yeah, I feel like this is getting one of those deals that unfortunately plays out better, like as I describe it to you, than it will in the game. But that, you know, who cares, right? Okay, so I'm going to finish that part of the show now, and then I'll order it all after. So we then go to, we're going to book a Drew promo segment. And he is attacked by the aforementioned Miz and Bobby Lashley, who are already making a big play. They're shooting for the top, Jeremy. And the big dog, Roman Reigns, makes the save. Now, that will probably be our closing angle, but I'm just booking it in so that I can take it away from my notes here.
All right, this has got to be another long segment. How long would you like this segment to go?
8 is fine because Drew is the only guy talking. And what he's talking about is who's going to be his title challenger at Judgment Day. And before he could even say anything, Miz and Lashley, because obviously Miz is saying to Lashley, this jump the line, right? You may have lost every match you've had so far, but if we just beat up Drew, we're going to have a title shot on pay-per-view. So Roman makes the save, and the show will end with Roman and Drew in centre ring. Roman will run them off. Okay?
All right.
Okay, now I'm going to put the other stuff I have mapped out here. So we announced last week, or we set up the tag team of Liv and Ember Moon, I believe is a thing we did. They are going to face Mia Yim and Naomi, because Naomi is trying to find a new tag team partner. And I have not forgotten that Carmella and Naomi are feuding. If you can make this a storyline, I know that Naomi and Carmella is very prelim, but just for the sake of our own memory, can you make a storyline at some point?
Yeah. Because
the finish to this match is going to be Mella, who is on commentary, doing something mean to Naomi, which ends up with her losing this match.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing here. See the layers there, Jeremy? Getting a new team over, starting another new team, and also continuing a red-hot program, right?
Carmella Naomi is your storyline.
Now, I've got to ask you here, right? Did you ever expect to be saying those words? Okay, Joe, let me just add your Carmella Naomi angle here to the TEW setup.
Carmella's on commentary as well.
She is.
How long is this match going?
8 minutes.
Just everything's going to be 8 minutes on this show.
Yes, I like it. I think it's going to be our new thing. Like, no 2 out of 3 falls matches, just 8-minute segments all around.
So Liv wins, Ember wins?
Do Ember, please, Jeremy.
And Naomi takes the fall?
Yes, due to Carmella distraction.
Okay. The distraction still trending #1 worldwide.
Exactly. The layers are incredible here, right?
Where's the distraction finish? There we go. Naomi, Carmella.
It's only as I look at it here that I realise how many options there are for the finish.
There's
it's actually quite
so many. When I was playing
Yeah.
last night, I was looking at different stuff, and I was like, oh my god, I forgot you can do this stuff.
Yeah, it's actually tremendous. Okay, so we're crowning tag team champs this evening, Jeremy. We've been doing a little tournament, right? A 4-team tournament. and we are going to crown our champs tonight. We're going to do the Usos versus the Undisputed Era. Not really, but Roddy and O'Reilly, whatever they're called here.
Yeah, they're called the Undisputed Era.
This is our main event match. We're going to go off the air with Roman and Drew, but this is our match.
All right. So for the
I want this to go long, man. I think like this is one of those deals again where it's like, I don't know what the game thinks, but to me this could be an absolute classic. I'm going 20 minutes, Jeremy.
Okay.
You know how much I love me some tag team wrestling, right?
Yes. I mean, you got your main event here.
It would be hypocritical for me to roll in and be like, okay, 5 minutes, tag team titles. Usos over. They are once again the SmackDown tag team champs, but their celebration is short-lived, Jeremy, because they are then attacked by the brand new team stolen from AEW before this game began. I don't think they're actually called Proud and Powerful anymore. I think they're called just Santana and Ortiz. Yeah. Either way, they're awesome, and they are going to beat up the Usos.
I'm using P&P just for shorthand.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine. This is one of those deals where obviously this won't rate super well, but it seems neat, right? Because the whole deal with the Usos is like, we're putting this match over as this will set up the best. Who's the best tag team, Jeremy? And the P&P ain't having this business, right? They're going to be the best tag team. This can be 4 minutes is fine altogether with like, because the Usos post match, that makes sense. 4 minutes,
right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Let me check one. Okay, after the Naomi match, we need a Bliss Cross promo about Ember and Liv, please. Which just is a generic backstage promo with whoever I pick for my interview. They don't need to put them in the segment. I'm just for the sake of, I'm painting the picture here, okay? And they're talking about, the tag division and how many just tremendous contenders there are lining up for a shot. And the great thing about me making this joke is this is a real thing. Like, do you remember when the team of Dana and Carmella, the illustrious team, they dared ask for a title shot, and Alexa was like, we have a long list of contenders. Like, of course they do. So yeah, that's what we're doing here. And I'm pretty sure anyway, that was all I had mapped out. Now I do have a US title tournament starting next week. Can we look through the roster so I can map out who's actually in this tournament, please, just quickly?
I could have done analysis. The problem with analysis is it's going to take off guys who have already been booked. So
in this case, that actually may not be a problem, to be honest. Because I don't think I've booked anyone that would be in it, right?
Okay.
That'll be fine.
So there's your roster of guys who have not been booked for the show.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, so I'll just remind everyone, Yoko and Sting, I do have a plan. Okay, I'm thinking I'm going to do an 8-man tag with all of the fellows that are in this thing. So I'm just going to figure out my bracket here. And this is the problem with tournaments that I told Jeremy about. And it is a problem. It's a real problem. But nonetheless, okay. So we'll book an 8-man tag with these people. I've got the names now, Jeremy. It's fine. Thank you very much. Okay, 8-man tag. We are doing. The babyface team here is a lot stronger than the heel team. I can't lie to you. 8-man tag we have as follows. A lot of names.
All right.
We have Kevin Owens.
Oops. Okay.
We have Keith Lee.
Okay.
Samoa Joe.
All right.
Rey Mysterio. I'm looking at this heel team that they're about to face, and I am just grinning ear to ear, just at how hilarious this matchup is. Okay, we have taking on the team of Randy Orton. Good start, right? Can't go wrong with Randy Orton. Then we go to Garza. Angel Garza, I should say. And then my favourites and yours, Dolph and Rude, who are definitely not out of place in this match at all. They are definitely not out of their depth. No way, I don't know what you're talking about. This is our 8-man tag here, and we're going to have... well, I'm looking at who needs to... We're going to have Owens over Orton, please.
Oh, man. Penn and Randy Orton.
How, honest to God, is that the result you expected least, wasn't it?
Yeah, I did not expect Randy Orton to get pinned in this match.
Every time you think I'm going one way, what do? Huh? I just switch it up. I would total opposite direction. Just tremendous. Go. What length are we going to do here? 14 minutes is fine for me.
Sure. I made this your storytelling match.
That
I can
works.
change that, but yeah.
That's no problem.
Okay.
14 minutes. Yeah, that's good. Is Randy Orton going to get angry at me and try and punch me?
Let's see. Yep. It's not on the screen for everybody, but Randy Orton is very unhappy at the booking of this match and wants you to change it. I told you, I don't think you can have Randy Orton losing this match. They pin Garza.
I'm not pinning Garza, but I will pin, because he's my friend and I trust him, I'll pin Robert Roode. Now, the reason I'm doing this, I want to make this clear, Jeremy, this is not going to be a thing I do often, but I fear very much for what Randy Orton's performance would look like if he was very mad at me. I really do fear it. So Robert Roode will do the favours here. Right. This is just purely to set up the US title tournament, clearly, and we will follow it with another Roode, Rick Rude, kind of promo. He is incensed because the Fat Man is in the tournament and he is not. He has no problem with Dolph being in there. He has no problem with Bobby Roode being in there. The man that has his name and moustache, but a different
problem
spelling.
with Samoa Joe being in there.
No, because it's Samoan headbutts. He understands.
But he's also
Kevin
fat.
Owens. Well, look, creative liberty here. Okay, maybe he's got tone too, like Carmella. Okay, Rudy's unhappy. He's outraged. Look, I want to make this because this whole promo isn't about Kevin Owens, but like he's always taking digs at Owens. Is what he's doing. Okay, he's just generally whining, but Owens is his main focus, so to speak. Okay. That works. Okay, we're never scripting Rick. Even though he gets a bit carried away at times. I trust his judgment. I think I'm confident with where he's going with it. Okay, so next week will be Becky and Ruby. So I want to do a segment with these segments that Becky Lynch does now, where she just comes out, stares directly at the camera in the middle of the ring, and talks about like being the man and beating Ronda Rousey once upon a time. I'm literally just doing that segment. And eventually, AJ and Ruby come out on the ramp and have a retort. AJ is still speaking on behalf of Ruby, which is, again, it's not ideal, guys. I understand that. But I'm hoping this eventually gets Ruby over. I have a plan to do that, trust me.
This is an 8-minute segment?
We're going to go with a 9-minute segment, Jeremy.
Oh, boy.
Yes, a night, because Becky, I trust her with an extra minute here in the in-ring promo department. But yeah, that's our match next week for the title is Ruby and Becky. I'm telling the audience this because I'm hoping that someone will remind me when we actually book next week's show.
Big match for next week. Okay.
Indeed. I'm looking else here what I've got. Can we go back to the analysis screen, please, so I can see what I have not used?
Yeah. You need a high spots car crash or steal the show match as well.
Oh my goodness. Not my forte, I must say. We're going to do Ricochet. Man, Ricochet is I can't believe how little I have for young Ricochet. I really like Ricochet, and I just have no idea what I'm doing with him, I must say. Let's do Ricochet over countryman of mine, Gentleman Jack, who apparently I picked. And we'll do that match. And that can be our, steal the show deal, 7 minutes.
You have a lot of time left.
I do. I'm getting there, trust me.
Okay.
Because I also was thinking I may try to get Kushida a week. Because Kushida had a match with Randy Orton, right? It wasn't just a dream of mine. It was a thing I booked, wasn't it?
Yes, that was something.
Okay, good. Well, that helps me, just with comfort as to what I imagined and didn't imagine. But Kushida, I would like to get Kushida a win, but when I was looking at the lineup there, it was not loaded, really. Oh, I know what I've got to do. I'm sorry, I always forget this still. Because the women's division, where they are on the analysis screen.
Yeah, it's below the pushes, so it's right there. So you've got Rhea, Bianca, and Peyton still. Yeah,
so I'm following in the same pattern of what I was doing in recent weeks. So I want to do a Bianca match this week and a Rhea promo.
All right.
Have I done Peyton and I did Peyton and Rhea, right?
You did. Yeah, Rhea defeated Peyton.
Okay, so if I don't have anyone for Bianca to beat this week, I may do the borrow from developmental deal.
Okay.
I may. Okay. Just for the sake of bodies, you know?
Yeah. So, which female would you like from development?
Who have we got here? Let me have a look.
She can beat Billie Kay, because Peyton Royce already lost. Billie Kay can lose.
That's fine. Yeah, that works fine. Really got big ideas for the Iconics as my fledgling tag division continues to develop. And then after we get this done, I'll do another Rhea Ripley deal where we go into her story, and she tries to explain why her theme starts with just mass screaming and shouting. But, you know, she's cool, right? I don't know what cool is. I'm booking Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler on top.
How many minutes for Bianca and Billie?
Oh, dear. Shorter the better. 3-minute squash is perfect, Jeremy. Billie is many things. Very, very funny person. Great on .com exclusives, but there are some limitations.
I'm very disappointed that you just, like, before this match, don't book just an Iconics reunion.
Well, now that you say, upon thought, looking at the time here, because I'm going to do a Rhea segment, we actually have like 20 minutes to play with. We need it. Let's do an Iconics promo. Let's see if it fails.
Good.
If it works, they're going to be our tag team champions in a month. Big fan of the Iconics deal, right? I didn't know this, Jeremy. We've never had a chance to discuss them on the Distraction. We've done it for 4 months.
I love the Iconics and their .com videos and stuff. They're amazing.
I mean, I feel like by the time this show's out, I'm hoping they're going to be back. But that may be total like blind optimism on my part. I don't know. I hope so anyway.
In the fun 3-minute segment, Peyton and Billie.
If there's one of your specialities as a booker, would you say it is segment in which someone has fun? That's like your go-to deal, right? Babyface or heel, it doesn't matter. As long as they're having fun, you're cool with it.
They're having fun, Michael.
Okay, so... And the last thing I think I want to book, that I actually intended to originally, was the Usos pre-match promo, please. And you know where I'm going with this one, Jeremy. You know what this looks like. This is the Spooky Room promo, the penitentiary and all that good stuff. And it's misty, man. I love the Usos. Just please know whenever I mock those promos that I actually enjoy every one of them.
Remember when they had the graphics when they got locked down?
Now that I did not enjoy so much. I must say that was not so fun.
Let's check the order. Make sure it's good.
Okay, I'm trying to think about how I'm starting this. Can we actually start with the Becky promo, please? I know I've failed doing this before, but Bob last week wasn't exactly gangbusters in that opening slot. And then we'll move to the Ricochet match, because that's still the show, correct?
Yes.
Perfect, okay. And then, Miz TV is perfect there. Tag match, tag champs. We go straight to the... look at that woman's block I've used there.
I'm stealing my gimmick when I had that 30-minute block with just the women.
It worked so well for you, I'm sticking with that. The rest of it is absolutely fine. I love it. Let's go.
Right, here we go. Let's see, the SmackDown before your not go home show. Oh, man. I'm sure Ruby's overness just drags this down, because I don't know how else to rate her if she's just gonna stand there.
No, this is the thing, right? Is I'm being hit correctly here, because at the end of the day, I am promoting a match with Ruby Riott, and unfortunately, she's just not over right now. Not for any fault of her own. It's like, that's fair, that's fine. I get it.
All right. B-, Ricochet with a very good performance. Jack Gallagher, not so much. But...
Ricochet is great, man. I don't know. It's weird fitting him in. It's strange. I have a lot of good baby faces, as you saw earlier in the 8-man tag. The heel side is less... Yeah.
I'll trade you Ricochet for Gargano, because I have no idea what I'm doing with Gargano. But he's a heel.
Honestly, I don't love that trade, but I'm not going to, just ignore it. I actually think there's something there, but we'll discuss this later, I think.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Lashley and Miz did something. Got the crowd hotter. That's all you can ask for sometimes.
It's what Bob does, man. It's his middle name, Crowd Hotter Bob. His middle name goes for his first. Okay, look, Carmella is going to be an issue for me, isn't she?
Yeah, I mean, she was weak at the announcing desk, not great, but she'll get there. She's not happy right now, but she'll get there.
I like the Liv and Ember team in real life. I have no idea if the game likes it. It seems not, but we'll see. At least their chemistry isn't bad. That's the worst with tag teams, as we've discussed before.
Yeah.
Right? Big tag team idea, no chemistry. Okay. Okay, back to square one.
All right.
Aha, Jeremy. Things are starting to click with the women's tag titles. Okay.
Go to the next segment. There we go.
Oh
no, the Iconics reunion. A little drop off there. Very sad to see that.
Honestly, my internal rule was that if it was above a D, I was going to consider making it a full-time thing.
Oh, okay.
So this is not a problem for me. I mean, I don't know if you've seen the show I'm booking here, Jeremy. Women's tag title is not exactly a high B+ deal. Okay, so this is fine. I'll accept this very much so. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Okay, maybe I'll reconsider. No, this is squash. This one. The Kiss of Death.
Rhea Ripley, strong video package.
I've got to be honest. I am a little bit because I don't think I touched her actual stats. Like, I'm wondering what her promo is because Rhea is many things. I love Rhea Ripley, but she's not exactly Ric Flair. You know. I don't know. We should probably look into that a little. It seems odd.
I thought I could bring up her profile from here, but apparently I can't. Yeah. We'll check it out. All right, good 8-man tag here. I
mean, when you have pros like Dolph and Rude in there, they can carry guys like Keith Lee and Rey Mysterio. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's what was the actual individual ratings here? I'm looking. Let's see.
Keith Lee had the weakest performance.
Yeah,
and Orton and Mysterio had the best.
Can't argue with that, Chief. WWE 2006 prevails again.
All right, good promo by Rick Rude, as you would expect, running down fat people.
It's whilst totally ignoring Samoa Joe. He's big boned, bro. Different.
The Usos in front of the smoke and mirror promo. I feel like that segment didn't work last week either.
I really fear that like this Usos PNP thing that I feel like would be the greatest stuff ever is going to be a total miss in TEW. Do you not feel the same way? Like, it looks like it's going to be an error, but here we go.
That's a good match. The matches are going to be rated good, I think.
Yeah, I mean, considering these are all guys that, like, at best mid-carders in WWE world, this is about as good a rating as it could get, right? Yeah. Only decent reaction, but as a match, this would be just tremendous. I'll take B, definitely.
They win with a double super kick because super kicks win matches here in WWE.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. What a callback that was. I had no idea what you were talking about for at least half. Yeah, here we go. Yeah.
All right, that's okay.
Could have been worse, right?
Yeah, it'll get there.
Thanks, mate.
A strong B+ show closer.
Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, Bobby Lashley didn't do so well, though.
That is encouraging as far as Drew and Roman, though, and Miz, I guess, because if he was underwhelming and we still got a B+, that's probably like on track to be a very good angle. Nothing else, right? That's cool.
All right, a B, another solid B show.
Yeah, I'm a little bit frustrated with some things, but Carmella is what she is at this point. She's going to frustrate me. That's fine. Obviously, I had huge plans. Anyone that watched the draft could tell my plans for Carmella were huge, and it's all backfiring. But yeah, we'll quickly wrap that stuff up, and we'll be on to the good things. I promise.
I like how that's both of our like pitches to everybody. Is like, let's promise something good is going to happen. This is what WWE has been saying. WWE doesn't actually say this, but like their fan base says this all the time of promise it's going to get good, stuff is going to happen, and it never does. But yeah, here in our world, it'll get good, stuff is going to happen.
It is actually true. Like the classic, it's always bad at this time of year, dude. Like, it heats up at Mania time. And then Mania, SummerSlam's their show these days, man. You obviously haven't been paying attention.
What do we got? SmackDown. Who was I don't think it gives you star of the show. No.
Well, that's very sad. It was obviously Bobby Lashley. I can just, I can make that decision.
Booking plans. What are they doing? Rhino and Rosemary against Rob Van Dam. What? What?
It's because their women are like, there's a way to say it so they're just with the men, because obviously Tessa.
Right.
So this is what happens.
Oh my God. What an angle that would be.
To be honest, man, like they do stuff that is more insane to me than that. So I have no issue. That sounds perfectly feasible.
Tessa and TJP against Michael Elgin and Fallah Bahh. That's a 6 months feud, apparently. Great feud right there. Summer Rae is retiring. That's very sad news.
I feel like she retired a long time ago. Am I missing something? I don't know.
Tyler Bate won the NXT UK Championship.
Wow. Great stuff, man.
Who did he?
He's done that before.
Yeah, he beat Zach Gibson. Might have to bring Tyler Bate to get killed by Walter.
Wow, the match did. I feel like the match should have been better than that, but well.
All right.
Did you see the viewership for NXT UK then, Jeremy?
No, was it good?
I'm not even gonna. I'm just gonna let you read it and tell me if you think it's like feasible. Like, is that actually probably realistic? It may be.
Yeah, I can't. No, that's probably high. Like, I don't know who watches that show on the network. I really don't.
Wow, if that's high, that is incredible. But I like it.
All right. TV rating good. Drug testing fees. No one failed. Kevin Owens, big fan of Santana. Smart man.
Same.
And Roman Reigns, big fan of Garza.
Do you see how good my locker room is now that we've banned video games? Do you see how good it is? No one's failing drug tests. We're just having fun. Smashing the cold beers in the corner, watching the monitors, learning about this business.
We're going to get these people that, like, we're never going to use. Like, Booker T has issues. This is my fault. No. What we're just going to do is we're just going to send... You can go to NXT. You can, Then we'll get the weekly email that's like, I'm unhappy being in NXT, but whatever. Develop your overall skills in NXT.
Wow. All-time insult to a man. Booker T going down to take bumps next to Austin Theory and the gang.
Jerry Lawler, he needs to go down there as well.
We should probably fire him, dude.
Okay. I'm fine.
I don't see any time in Earth where I'm going to look to you and be like, can we do King's Call on SmackDown this week?
Release. Jeff Jarrett's going to be unhappy. Whatever.
He can get released too if you would like.
All right, Lawler's gone. Scott Stanford, I'm going to send him to NXT.
Oh my God, Scott Stanford.
Yeah. We're going to send him to NXT UK, actually.
Yeah, tremendous. I've got a lot.
Oh,
I must say, I feel like Scott Stanford has worked for the company for many, many years, but I can't name one moment. There's so many moments that I can't name one that stands out. What about you, Jeremy, when it comes to Scott Stanford?
He was great hosting the Money in the Bank pre-show a couple weeks ago.
I'm desperate to see this happen now. I honestly, without pulling the curtain back here, I really hope that proves to be the case. That's tremendous.
Coachman. I'll send Coachman. We should have sent him to NXT UK. That's all right.
Send him to like ESPN or.
Can we trade with AEW? Like, we'll give you Coachman. I don't know what.
I thought you were just going to say, can we trade with ESPN and get Stephen A. Smith? And I was going to say, you're the greatest booker of all time.
Oh, that would be amazing, actually.
How many people would you send to ESPN to get Stephen A. as a color/manager man on TEW?
I would send. Look, who do we have? I'd essentially send everybody except for Renee and Cole and Nigel, and that's like mainly your broadcast team. But any other of these broadcasters would 100% send them for Stephen A. Smith.
See, I wasn't even thinking broad. I was just imagining you leading the trade discussions with like Johnny Gargano. Got anything for? You could have a hell of a chat with Skip Bayless, man, or whoever on this. Max Kellerman.
All right, everybody else is actually, where we have use for. So Yokozuna and Sting not happy because they have not been booked. Same issue I got with Braun Strowman right now.
Nah, that's fake news, bro. I talk to those guys every day. Yoko is having a terrific time at Friday Night SmackDown, I have you know. And Sting, I must admit, Sting does seem a little bit confused as to why he's being paid all this money to just come to TV and drink cold beers. But he's quickly learning that this is the culture and we're setting a culture, and that's what it's all about.
All right, everyone. Once this loads, we'll be at the pay-per-view, so that's going to wrap it up for this episode. And next week, I will have the big Backlash pay-per-view. We'll check the news here after the screen finishes loading in like 5 more minutes, but
yeah, that's actually what's about to happen. We'll be here we go. Quickly, that was quick. That was not too bad.
All right, we got emails. Oh man, a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, it's all these people unhappy that they're in developmental. Too bad, everyone.
It's the third brand, guys. My God.
All right, that can all be deleted. Okay. What kind of news do we have? Anything? Marty Jannetty's retiring. Very sad news there. Look at that photo.
Tremendous. Wow, that is great. I love it.
Maria Kanellis is retiring. All right.
Can I just say, like, what did Maria do wrong to be that low on this group of news bulletins? Like, what happened here for Maria? Like, why is this not the top of this awful? Dutch Mantel has not done anything in wrestling for a while, right? Sakuraba, where has Sakuraba been? This is a genuine concern of mine now. He's retired.
Yeah, he's retiring. Well, Maria is less important than the retirement for Jessica James, so I have no idea what she did.
Man, very interesting times in professional wrestling here.
Will Ospreay is feuding, I guess, with Adam Brooks. Okay. All right, everyone. That's going to wrap up this episode. We'll be back next week with the Raw pay-per-view, Backlash. Big things happening. Got a big main event between Bret Hart and AJ Styles for the vacant Universal Championship. We've got the tag team title match between The Bar and The New Day, a mystery stipulation. That's the hook right there. Everyone wants to see what The Bar is going to choose for their stipulation, including myself. We've got the United States Championship match between Alistair Black and Shinsuke Nakamura, two elite strikers going at it. We're going to find out what's going to happen with the women's title, Joe. Big plans up my sleeve here for this women's championship.
Hashtag bow down.
And so much more on Backlash. So check out the Backlash show next week. Check out the show we're doing on Tuesday where we review a movie starring a wrestler. Don't know what that movie is. This is taking place 5 weeks from now. Who knows what movie we're going to get to. And check out the show on Thursday where we actually talk wrestling. What an event WWE just held. Major event that they just held on pay-per-view that we have to talk about. Can't believe they put the title back on Goldberg, but it happened. We're going to talk about it. So thanks everybody for tuning into this episode, and we will see you Tuesday, or if you just watched this series, next week.